Dee Han, is it? Good morning, Coach Dee Han. Can you hear me?
Good morning. Hi, yeah, can you hear me?
Excuse me, pardon?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me lower? Okay. So, Coach Dee Han, have you had breakfast?
No, not really. I only had my coffee. Thank you. How about you?
Yeah, I haven't had my breakfast.
Oh,
I
you
usually take
haven't yet?
brunch. Yeah, I usually take brunch.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
same. Me too.
yeah. So, good morning. So, let's wait for another speaker to join. Okay.
Okay, so what time
Okay.
is the hill here?
Excuse me.
Is the hill here?
Is that
Yeah,
here?
I'm here.
Oh, hi.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Hi.
So I actually start at 9:30. Is that correct?
Yeah, 9. I start at 9.
Well, for me, I start at what time?
9. Yeah, 9:30.
Okay.
9:35. Yeah, I will let you know.
So
Yeah.
do you want me to stay here while we are throughout the whole day? The whole morning?
Yeah, until the event finish. You will be with us.
Oh, okay.
Don't
All right.
mind.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So, can anybody hear me okay, Calvin?
Yeah, we can hear you very clearly.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, good. So I'm not very used to using this Google Meet Google. So just in case I may get slight delays. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
So how many people do we expect today?
Is that here?
100 plus. We are expecting 100 plus.
Oh, okay. Sounds like fun. Cool.
Welcome, Michael Teoh.
Yeah. Welcome, Michael Teoh. So Michael Teoh, Mr. Michael Teoh, have you had your breakfast? Okay.
Yes, I had a little bit. Take my vitamins, very important at this period of time. Yeah.
I see. Okay, so good morning, Mr. Zain. Mr. Zain, can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Zain.
Oh yeah, here.
Yeah, okay. So, shall we start now? Are you all ready?
Yeah, sure. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Okay. So, good morning, everyone, and welcome to this webinar entitled Empowering Youth for a Sustainable Future. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Kevin Lochiseng, and I will be the MC for today's webinar. So, since we are still in the spirit of the new year, we wish all of you a very happy new year. May all of us have a prosperous year ahead. Now, we would like to thank our distinguished speakers, the respected Mr. Michael Teoh and the respected Coach Dee Han for taking the time to be here today, which is Saturday. We would also like to thank our facilitator, Mr. Samsuya Sharifuddin, for supervising and helping us to conduct this webinar. And we would also like to thank Mr. Muhammad Zain bin Rosli, who is the special facilitator from the Core Curriculum and Student Development Center, for being with us today. And last but not the least, we would also like to thank all the committees and our participants for joining in today. We welcome you. And for your information, we are currently going live on our Facebook page as well, and our username is Usahawan Siswa UPM. I repeat, Usahawan Siswa UPM. So before we proceed any further, let us play a video. Technical team. Okay, thank you.
yang bila tipu akan nanti baru.
Selamat datang ke Pusat Co-Curriculum dan Pembangunan Pelajar Universiti Putra Malaysia. Pusat Co-Curriculum dan Pembangunan Pelajar merupakan pusat yang menguruskan kursus co-curriculum berkredit dan aktiviti pembangunan pelajar. Tujuan penubuhan pusat ini adalah untuk membangunkan kemahiran insaniah pelajar supaya pelajar UPM sentiasa kekal relevan di pasaran kerjaya. Kursus co-curriculum berkredit merupakan kursus wajib bagi setiap pelajar sebagai salah satu syarat bergraduat, dan antara kursus-kursus yang ditawarkan adalah kursus-kursus kebudayaan seperti seni tari Melayu, cak lempong dan sebagainya, kursus-kursus sukan, kursus seni mempertahankan diri, kursus bersifat khidmat komuniti dan kesukarelawanan, dan pelbagai lagi.
Selamat datang diucapkan kepada pelajar baharu ke Universiti Putra Malaysia. Anda akan mengikuti kursus core curriculum kredit setiap hari Sabtu selama 14 minggu. Setiap kelas yang anda ikuti, anda akan dapat 1 jam kredit. Kami para fakulti akan sentiasa membantu anda untuk meningkatkan kemahiran insaniah anda. Kelas yang menarik bagi setiap aktiviti yang menarik mampu mencongkir dan mengembangkan bakat anda.
Kami sentiasa membantu meningkatkan kemahiran insaniah dan pembangunan sasiah anda dengan kemahiran yang telah diberikan kepada kami melalui program 3T, Train the Trainers oleh Pusat Kokurikulum dan Pembangunan Pelajar PKPP UPM.
Meningkatkan kemahiran kepimpinan. Pembelajaran sepanjang hayat.
Kemahiran moral dan etika profesional. Membentuk kemahiran keusahawanan.
Kemahiran kerja berpasukan.
Kemahiran berkomunikasi.
Pemikiran kritis dan kemahiran penyelesaian masalah.
Saya Nur Sahira Fagira, Tahrir Adli Pelajar Bachelor Komunikasi dari Fakulti Bahasa dan Komunikasi telah mengikuti kelas kokurikulum berkredit anjuran Pusat Kokurikulum dan Pembangunan Pelajar yang lebih dikenali sebagai PKPP UPM. Kelas yang dijalankan amat menarik dengan visi-visi yang mempunyai kemahiran yang tinggi, mesra, banyak berkongsi ilmu dan sentiasa membantu kami dalam meningkatkan kemahiran insaniah dan membentuk potensi diri. Kelas yang begitu menarik dan latihan dalam pelbagai aktiviti yang menarik yang bakal mencukil bakat dan membentuk kemahiran diri anda. Seterusnya, anda juga boleh mengikuti program pembangunan pelajar melalui aktiviti-aktiviti yang telah dijalankan di PKPP seperti program selit wang, program pembangunan kesukarelawan dan program pembangunan sasiah pelajar. Kami sentiasa diberi peluang dan ruang untuk membangunkan potensi dan sasiah diri kami oleh Pusat Kokurikulum dan Pembangunan Pelajar. Oleh itu, ayo mari rakan-rakan mahasiswa kita berubah. Hari ini anda biasa-biasa sahaja, tapi pastikan esok anda luar biasa. Bersama UPM, kita berilmu berbakti. Jadikan diri anda seorang sukarelawan UPM.
Kami di Pusat Kokurikulum dan Pembangunan Pelajar sentiasa membantu anda menjadi insan cemerlang. Untuk maklumat lanjut, sila lawati Facebook dan laman web Pusat Kokurikulum dan Pembangunan Pelajar.
"2021 marks the 50th year of our beloved university. So happy 50th anniversary, Universiti Putra Malaysia. May you forever be glorious." Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite our esteemed project manager, Istahil Muhammad Isir, to say a few words. Istahil, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
So the floor is yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. A very good morning to all of you. Firstly, I would like to say my name is Istahil Muhammad and I am project manager for this event. I would like to thank all of you for joining us today, even though it's Saturday. I understand it's a weekend, you should rest, but you join us. I really appreciate your presence in every individual. Secondly, I would like to thank two respected speakers, our respected speaker Michael, Teoh and Dee Han for joining us. Thirdly, I would like to thank to Sayam Surbuddin, our coordinator, and for not forgetting my committee that was me to create and lastly, I would like to welcome to everyone to you are welcome. You are welcome. So much. Thank you so much.
All right, so thank you, Istahil, for the warm welcome. Now we will also like to invite Mr. Muhammad Zain bin Rosli, the representative of PKPP, to say a few words and to officiate our program today. So, Mr. Zain?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yours. Yeah, sure.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay. Good. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to all of you. So I'm so sorry because I'm now attending workshop strategic planning for Universiti Putra Malaysia with our Vice Chancellor. So I would like to express my happiness together with us is Mr. Michael Teoh, founder and CEO of Trading Talents, and also Mr. Dee Han, executive coach and proficiency in life. So I do believe we have a very powerful industry player today together with us. Thank you, Mr. Michael Teoh and Mr. Dee Han, because you're willing to be with our students and share your knowledge, share your experience in industry. So how can your experience boost our students? And what most important is that the professional self-development. That's what we wanted to see from our students. And I do believe our speaker today can give some inspirations to our students, and hope this session will be recorded or can be recorded so that the video can be shared in the public or even the media social with permission by the speaker. So more contribution to the society, and also we can get some knowledge from them. So congratulations to our students handling this kind of good program. And Mr. Michael Teoh and Mr. Dee Han, hope we can see in the future and we can sit together and discuss more further any kind of project in helping our students, especially in business, entrepreneurship, and also young talent. Okay, so dengan Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, I would like to open up this good ceremony, the Empowering Youth for Sustainable Future. So happy with your sharing, and hope you guys enjoy the session. Thank you.
Alright, so thanks Mr. Zaim for the opening. So we would like to remind all of the participants that we are going to have a quiz session later on with a prize that I'm very sure you all do not want to miss. And guys, here is some tips to take note of what I said, and especially what I highlighted, because it might be the clue for the answer in the quiz session later on. And now, it is time to start what we all been waiting for, and without further ado, we would like to pass on the honor to our first speaker, the respected Mr. Michael Teoh. And for your information, Mr. Michael Teoh has won Malaysia's Young Entrepreneur of the Year, and he is a two-time national youth icon. Yeah, two-time national youth icon by the Malaysian Prime Minister. And he is the founder of the award-winning global training firm, Trading Talents, since 2012. His work of developing one's dreams and potential of the Gen Y in the business world has been broadcasted on CNN, BBC, Pertumbuhan Bangsa-Bangsa Bersatu, I repeat, CNN, BBC, Pertumbuhan Bangsa-Bangsa Bersatu, and the Malaysia Book of Records, whilst conducting training programs across 41 countries. Mr. Michael?
Thank you so much, Kelvin. A very good morning, Selamat pagi semua. First and foremost, before I officially start, I would just like to do a sound check. If you all could hear me, for those of you here who are part of this private Google Meet, hebat lah pelajar-pelajar UPM sekarang dapat private access to speaker-speaker, all the experts right here. For those of you who could hear me, you could see me clearly, can I invite you to go to the comment section and type yes, please? If you could hear me clearly, you could see me clearly, can I see you go to the comment and type yes? All right. We have our first person who responded, Alin, Patin, Cassandra, Gagas. Is that actually your name, Gagas? That's a very cool name. Obraira, Maizato, Huijia, Ku Tian. Tian Huat, Tian Huat. Okay, Ku Tian Huat, Nurul. Aromatic Asia, thank you, sir. I know, wah, ni usahawan siswa UPM ni. The whole team of usahawan siswa UPM say yes, huh? Okay, fantastic, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Now, the second thing that I wish to establish here, macam ni lah. We live in Malaysia, so dengan izinnya, I would like to ask your permission. In my sharing session today, I will be using dual languages. Ada kalanya saya akan berbahasa Melayu kepada anda semua, and there will also be times I'll be using the English language as well. Is that okay with you all? Yeah. If that's okay, can I please see you go to the comment section and type there okay, yeah, okay. Okay, ya, go and type that okay, ya. So ada kalanya saya akan membuat presentasi saya melalui medium bahasa Melayu, bahasa kebangsaan kita, and then at times I will also be using the English language as well. Okay, fantastic. Now, first and foremost, I will also be using slides, but the slides that I will be using, please bear with me, kandungannya adalah dalam bahasa Melayu. The slides that I'll be using will be in the Malay language, but not to worry, for our international brothers and sisters, I will be communicating in the English language for you. All right? My dear friends, if we're all ready, here we go. First off, terima kasih banyak-banyak kepada pihak pengurusan UPM, kepada Pusat Co-Curriculum UPM. Thank you for inviting me here to be with all of you to kickstart this Saturday on our brand new year 2021. Selamat tahun baru, by the way. And of course, today our topic, it's about sustainability. Tetapi saya telah diberikan pengesyoran, I was actually suggested to talk about entrepreneurship. Hence why today, in our topic, I want to talk about sustainable entrepreneurship, but it's not related to what, because when you think about sustainable entrepreneurship, the first thing you think about is what? First thing you think about is, oh, how do I save more water? How do I get into the eco energy, the energy or environmental friendly business? No, I'm not talking about that. Today, saya nak menonjolkan sesuatu perspektif yang baru terhadap sustainability atau kelestarian anda sebagai seorang usahawan. I want to give you a new perspective of what it will be to become a sustainable entrepreneur. And a sustainable entrepreneur means an entrepreneur yang mempunyai ikutan. An entrepreneur that has a community, has a following, that doesn't require you to market, that doesn't require you to always advertise, and you are able to build a strong foundation for your business that will create lifelong fans. Anda akan bakal mencipta pengikut-pengikut setia kepada produk atau servis yang dipasarkan oleh anda. Pengikut-pengikut setia ini akan mengikuti anda buat selama-lamanya. How many of you would like to learn that? If you'd like to learn that, can I please see you go to the comment section and go and type me, M-E, by the way. Go and type that me, At the same time as well, sebelum kita meneruskan perjalanan kita pada pagi yang mulia ini, I would like to also say hello to all of you watching on Facebook. Ada juga, for those of you watching on Facebook, please go to the thumbs up button, go and press the thumbs up button. Please go to the love button, go and type the love button right there. Share out this content so that you can help more people and you can help yourself. So I do know you, I have my phone right here, I boleh tengok siapa yang sedang berinteraksi bersama kita di laman Facebook ini, My dear friends, if we're all good to start, I would just like to acknowledge all of our colleagues here, Sheila, Kailiang, Maizato, Ainul, Syamsulang, terima kasihlah kerana begitu partisipatif, dan kita nak jadikan sesi kita partisipatif. My dear friends, if we're all good to start, let me begin right now. Dengan izin, I am going to present using a PowerPoint that I have prepared for all of you, okay? Just give me a moment. Kita nak aktifkan PowerPoint ini, Alright. Here with all of you right now, okay? Very excited. Hebat. Okay. Let me just head over to the PowerPoint, alright. Okay. Kita cuba tengok, kita cuba tengok. Okay, my dear friends, I would like to ask can you all actually see my slides right now? Yes or no? If yes, go to the comment section and type yes, Boleh nampak slide dah? Boleh, Oh, Kadijo, yes. Kadijo boleh nampak. He's the first person that can see it. Sharifah, Tek Long, okay, fantastic, terima kasih semua. If everybody can see my slide, fantastic. Let us begin right now. So, Perbincangan kita pada hari ini adalah kita nak membimbing anda semua untuk membina profil ikonik anda sebagai seorang usahawan. Why is it important for us to build our iconic profile? It's important because everyone, our customer, they follow us. Kenapa? They follow us because mereka mendapat inspirasi daripada kita. Mereka boleh mengikuti perjuangan kita bersama. Betul tak? That is why you buy certain brands. How many of you have heard of a brand called Nike? Pernah dengar tak jenama Nike? Yes? If yes, go to the comment section, type that Nike, N-I-K-E. Why do you follow Nike? You follow Nike because why? What is their tagline, my dear friends? What's their tagline? Just do it. Betul tak? You follow Nike because perhaps anda semua memang menyokong penuh dengan padu sekali the tagline is just do it. You support the tagline. You support what Nike stands for. That's why perhaps you are following Nike. Hence why for those of you who are starting out as young entrepreneur, I want to start you right. Saya nak mulakan anda dengan betul sekali, dengan foundation yang kukuh. And that is, I need to teach you now. I want to share with you how to build your iconic profile. Now, we are all in the mission untuk melawan kesan ekonomi COVID-19. We are all here to fight the economical impact of COVID-19. As we know, SMEs are badly hit by the outbreak and there are mass unemployment. When I'm thinking about this, I know a lot of people tend to ask me, Michael, how do I start a business? But even after I start my business, Michael, how do I make sure that that business is sustainable? Putting business processes aside, today I want to talk how you can build your brand. Macam mana anda boleh membina profil ikonik anda supaya anda boleh menjadi seorang usahawan yang bukan saja berjaya mengusahakan sesuatu perniagaan dengan tulus, dengan berjaya sekali, tetapi dengan credibility dan karisma. That is what I'm here to share with you. I'm here to share with you on how you can build your profile to be more inspiring so that people buy the message, people buy the brand of you, the business owner or your business. But before we continue, ada bak kata orang Melayu that I wish to share. Tak kenal maka tak cinta. It means if you do not know the person, how are you going to fall in love with the person? Betul tak? Hence why I thought dengan izinnya daripada rakan-rakan semua, really fast, I'm just going to introduce myself. Again, my name is Michael Teoh. Salam berkenalan, salam sejahtera. I am on Facebook, I am on LinkedIn, I am on Instagram. Go and check me out. Yeah, I would describe myself as an international entrepreneur, where I've had the opportunities to expand my business to 41 countries. I was also previously a global advisor with Microsoft, even with Kementerian Pengajian Tinggi, KPT, and I was also made an advisor in the Majlis Perundingan Belia Negara by our then Youth and Sports Minister, YB Khairi Jamaluddin. I'm also an author of a book, a radio host, and also a judge for a reality TV show on TV3 called The Big Dream. But overall, I run my company, Thriving Talents, where we provide leadership, sales, and also entrepreneurship training to companies all over the world. Now, that's all about me. Let us now jump straight into our lesson for today. Apakah profil ikonik anda? Apakah ciri-ciri profil yang ikonik? Ciri-cirinya adalah mereka mempunyai ikutan umum yang dipercayai. They have a lot of following of people who trust them. Yeah, that means when you post a message, your followers trust your message, trust your product, trust your service. They are a source of inspiration, and they are also people that are open to collaboration. They are open to collaborate, to partner with people, all right, to promote a good message, okay? Now, my dear friends, before I continue sharing further, I would like to ask, are you all following so far? Yes? If yes, can I please see you go to the comment section and type yes, please, yeah? Type yes. All right, fantastic, following so far, yeah? Excellent, excellent, okay. Just wanted to make sure, yeah? Just checking, wanted to make sure if you're following so far. That's good, that's good. All right, dengan izin, let me continue, please. Let's go. So, kenapa nak jadi iconic? Why do you want to become iconic? Number one is to get attention. Untuk menarik perhatian terhadap business anda. That's very important. Number two, relationship. Apabila anda menjadi iconic, that's the opportunity apabila anda boleh bernetworking. Dan daripada networking tersebut, apabila anda berkenalan dengan lebih ramai orang dan lebih ramai orang berkenalan dengan anda, when you know more people and more people know you, that is when you're able to generate more opportunities to grow your business. Setuju semua? If you agree with me, can I please see you go to the comment section and type that agree. A-G-R-E-E. Type that agree. And then of course, trusted. Why do you want to become iconic? Is so that you can become trusted. Supaya anda boleh dipercayai. Because at this time right now, my dear brothers and sisters, would you agree with me? Ada banyak sangat. There are too many programs by the government, by universities to create entrepreneurs. So many programs. Entrepreneur kat Shopee, entrepreneur kat Lazada. At the end of the day kan, I nampak ramai sangat usahawan ni, I pun ketawa sikit. I laughed a little bit. There are so many of you, then you know what's going to happen next? You are going to go into a price war. People just want cheap things and you're selling the same thing, but in the end, you have no brand. You have no profile for people to follow. You are just like another entrepreneur out there. I tell you, and oftentimes people say, become entrepreneur. I say wrong. You must become a trusted, iconic entrepreneur. Or not, you are just the same. Have you all eaten nasi lemak? Pernah kan? Nasi lemak? Okay. Nasi lemak ni banyak, melambak banyak kan orang jual. So many people sell nasi lemak. Why do you always go back to that one nasi lemak? It's because that one nasi lemak have good taste. That one nasi lemak have good aroma. Now why? That is branding. Nasib lah. Good lah that person punya nasi lemak sedap. What if happen if that person punya nasi lemak biasa-biasa aja? You will not stand out. You will drown. And now as you go online to do your business, you will hear a lot of people say, put your funds into advertising. Advertise on Facebook. Jaga-jaga. You advertise so much on Facebook, but your product is not good. You don't have a story. You don't have a following. In the end, your profit is going to come down. Facebook advertising going to charge you more and more money. You will be competing with people yang tarik harga. You'll be competing with people that put down your price. Setuju tak? My dear friends, as I promised UPM, this is not an academic discussion. If from an academic discussion, I know entrepreneurship is good, but this is from a realistic discussion with academic. Dua campur. Realistic discussion is entrepreneurship is good, but you need to have good strategy. You need to have what? Good strategy. Go to the comment section, type that strategy. You need to have good strategy. Okay? Good strategy. That's why today I'm here to share with you the strategy. Okay? All good so far? Crystal clear? So don't mind me, Fantastic. Okay. I wish to share this. Sejarah anda bukan pencipta masa depan anda. Sejarah anda bukan pencipta masa depan anda. Some of you must be thinking, Michael, saya cuma sekadar pelajar biasa. I am just a normal student. What lah, iconic semua ni. I'm just a normal student. No, it's okay. Your history, you may be unknown. But it's okay. Your history does not determine your future. Agree with that? I want you to remember that, because now as you're attending this Saturday course by UPM, you are already in the right step to design your future. So what are we all here today? I'm here today to do this. Membawa usahawan yang tidak dikenali supaya menjadi dikenali. Membimbing usahawan untuk mendapatkan klien atau pelanggan yang berkualiti tinggi dan membantu usahawan untuk menangani krisis mindset. My mission here today is to bring all of you young entrepreneurs or those who aspire to be a young entrepreneur that is unknown to become known. To help you, because I know when you become known, you build an iconic following, you become your own brand. That is when you will attract high quality customers. And berani kerana benar. I am here to share with you that when you have an iconic following, when you build a story around your brand, around your business, when you first start, that is when you are able to build a strong customer base that will buy from you, not because of pricing, not because of your product or service only, but they buy from you because they support your story. because they like you, because they agree with you, just like Nike, just do it. Because this is my belief, when you become an iconic entrepreneur, you attract your clients, you attract collaborators. My dear friends, if I may share, berani kerana benar. I am daring to say this theory, this concept of mine because it's true, because I live this concept. Saya memang amat bersyukur. I've had the opportunity to learn from two billionaires in my life, Sir Richard Branson, yang menjadi mentor kepada Tan Sri Tony Fernandes, and Tan Sri Tony Fernandes himself, while at the same time being recognized as a national youth icon. For those of you who are wondering where am I am the person wearing specs yang rambut tak sikat tu, yang kat bahagian kanan tu, on the right hand side, next to the guy wearing a cap. But if you notice, who are the other people that were recognized as national youth icons that was published in the newspaper some years ago? Datuk Lee Chong Wei, Datuk Nico David. And I also share this with my clients. When I started Thriving Talents as a company, as you would have noticed, we are a company of young people, yet we work with the world's most powerful brands. And for our clients to have that belief in us, I share with them this story, that President Barack Obama and our then Prime Minister, Datuk Sri Najib, even visited my workshop that I run for children at that time. This was my one and only workshop that I work with children, really, really young leaders, because my focus is into corporate. Now, my dear friends, I'd like to ask, the moment you see all this experience that I shared with you, what comes through your mind? What comes through your mind? Okay? Can I see you go to the comment section? Let me know, what comes through your mind when you see all this? Okay. Now, is there more assurance? Adakah anda sekarang lebih diyakinkan bahawa idea-idea yang akan saya kongsi bersama anda semua mempunyai kebernasannya? Are you now a little bit more assured that the ideas I'll share with you come from my real experience, and that it is not just a theory, it is something that I've gone through before to help you build an iconic start to your entrepreneurship journey? Yes or no? Let me know. Wah, Jaiwan say hebat sangat. Tak hebat sangat lah. Saim, powerful point, berani kerana benar. Yup, that's true. Credential. Shamsulang mentioned it very amply, credentials. Now, some of you must be thinking, Michael, but I am a young entrepreneur. So actually, I'm not even a young entrepreneur. Saya ni bakal nak jadi usahawan saja. Macam mana ni? My dear friends, that's why your past does not decide your future. Okay? That's why you're attending this course. I'm going to teach you now the actual structure. The structure that you can use even if you have nothing, even if you are nobody right now. But when you start building your business, you are able to start building your iconic profile. Is that okay? All good? Hey, my dear friends, if we're all good to dive in, to learn deep about this, please go to the comment section and type there, I am ready. Go and type there, I am ready. I am ready. Okay? Wow, thank you Nurul Fazila, impressive. Terima kasih. Ini bukan impressive, ini kerja keras. Kerja kuat, tak tidur malam, dapat banyak rejection, Alright, just go to the comments and let me know I'm ready. And for those of you who are actually on Facebook, please go ahead, comment on Facebook, Now, saya juga nak membawa suatu perkara before I actually start the deep dive into the strategy. This is the main part coming up. For those of you who are not responding, I wish you all the best. Kenapa? You are attending this course. If you want to become an entrepreneur, tak payah cakap entrepreneur. You nak jadi versi yang lebih hebat daripada versi anda sekarang. But if asking you to even type at the chat box, you pun tak rela, how do you even prepare yourself for something greater in your life? Janganlah in bahasa kampung, tosa. Janganlah kita tipu diri kita. If you're even unwilling to participate right now, just by a few type on your keyboard, or if you're watching from your phone, just type with your phone kan, your smartphone. If you tak rela buat, you ada banyak alasan sekarang. How will you even prepare yourself to go to the next level where you are required to do much more? Ni nak marah dah ni. Ni marah kenapa? Bukan marah. Ni pujukkan saja. because I care for you. I sayang to all of you. Walaupun I tak kenal most of you, tak kenal lagi. See how many of you connect me on social media. I tak kenal tapi I sayang. Because I've been a university student like you before. I have friends in UPM. My interns, one of my best interns came from UPM. Yeah, she was one of your UPM punya MPP. Yeah, Ruby, for those of you who know her or may not, yeah, Ruby, she was my intern, amazing lady, and then she's now working in Top Glove, good company to work with right now. Yeah. So my dear friends, I know what it takes. So I hope for those of you, you are learning this right now, participate. Okay, guys, all good? All good. Wow, Nurul Ayuni knows Ruby. Yeah, Ruby works directly with me. She learned a lot when she worked with my company. One thing is that just to share about your UPM punya alumni, when she worked with me just last year, she applied to be an intern. Suddenly when Top Glove heard, apa ni, internship 3 bulan kan? I tell you, her second month of internship, her starting third month with me, Top Glove already approached her, offered her full-time job. And you know now they say one of the best companies to work with yang banyak untung is all the glove company lah, kan? She got it. Right, and she had the chance to work with me. We worked with some of the world's most biggest brands. She even flew to Sarawak with me to work with Petronas. Hebat tak? Intern working with Petronas, yeah? Okay lah, I don't want to go further than that. For those of you who don't know Ruby, go and check her out. She is one of the MPPs, yeah? And I am forever very proud of her. Okay, all right, guys. If we're all good to continue, let us continue. Let's go. All right. So, my dear friends, let's dive in now. 4 kaedah membina profil ikonik anda. Nombor 1, relevansi. Nombor 2, transformasi. Nombor 3, kepastian. Nombor 4, penglibatan umum. I want all of you right now to pay close attention. Pay close attention. Okay. Now, I'm going to go through one by one. Okay. Listen. Write some notes. Hear me out. Number 1, relevansi. Apabila anda nak membina profil ikonik anda, the first thing you have to do, whatever business that you want to launch, or even if you want to start branding yourself as a prolific, as orang yang terkenal on social media, yeah, you must first ask about how your message is relevant. Relevant tu apa maksudnya? That means how your message can help the people who read your message. Nampak tak? Adakah message anda akan memberikan manfaat kepada mereka? Yeah. Relevancy. Number 2, transformasi. Transformasi is this transformational results. In a sense where when you start planning what profile you want to put out there for your followers to read, you need to give them 2 scenarios. Scenario 1, what were some of the mistakes or apakah pengajaran yang telah anda belajar daripada sesuatu perkara tersebut? Scenario 1. And then you need to give them scenario 2. Apakah result, apakah pencapaian, apakah keputusan yang telah anda peroleh daripada pembelajaran yang telah anda pelajari daripada insiden tersebut. In a sense, for example, it's like before you all attended today's workshop, today's talk by me, perhaps you do not know how to build your iconic profile. But after you have attended my talk here today, you now have the 4 steps on how you can build your iconic profile so that you start off right as a young entrepreneur or as a young person here in UPM. Nampak tak? There is before and after. Ingat ya, my dear friends, when we talk about transformasi, we're talking about before and after. How was you before? How are you now after? Okay? Now, third point is kepastian, track record. That means for you to start building your iconic brand, when you want to start launching your business, even though you have no customers yet, work hard, get those few customers. When you get those few customers, apa berlaku? Anda mempunyai track record. Tanyalah pandangan customer tersebut. Ask for their testimonial. Ask for their feedback. The good feedback, war-warkan. The good feedback, promote it. Tell it to more people that you have managed to serve that customer well. Last but not least is penglibatan umum, followers engagement. When you want to create your iconic profile, you put it on your social media, put out questions. Ask your followers, what do they think about your business? Apa-apa feedback. All right, my dear friends, all good? Okay, now allow me to show you how these 4 steps is used to build my prolific profile. My dear friends, just to share with you all, for those of you who are thinking, wah, ni Abang Michael Teoh, yalah, I dah tua kan, Abang Michael Teoh ni hebat lah, okay. My dear friends, what if I told you, whatever you saw about me, my background, my credibility semua, it was not my past. It was not. In fact, my past looks like this. Di bangku sekolah dulu. When I was in school, I was a victim of bully. Saya dibuli dengan teruk, ditendang, dipukul di sekolah oleh rakan-rakan, because I was weak in sports. But I tell you, the worst thing that can happen to you is that when you get bullied, it's not the beating down. It is actually the cacian. It is when people criticize you. And people were telling me things like, because I was not good in sports, I cannot run fast, I tak boleh lari dengan pantas, people call me names. Right? People didn't want to play with me, and that really messes up my mind. Yeah, how many can relate to this? Yeah? How many can relate to this? Go to the comment section and type me, M-E, if you can relate to this. All right? People bully me, people didn't want to be friends with me. I was very lonely in school. And that was how I grew up. Yeah. However, as I was being bullied in school, I was being bullied for a good close to 10 years of my life until I was 15 years old. Bila saya umur 15 tahun, I decided to change my life. I decided that, hey, I may have been bullied because I was weak in sports, but this will not decide my future. So seeing that saya memang kurang dalam bidang sukan, I'm weak in sports, I started joining a lot of public speaking. I started joining a lot of drama, business plan competition. I started joining debating. And what happened? Dengan ketekunannya, with sheer determination, with never giving up, I was recognized, years later as a young entrepreneur. Now, my dear friends, why am I sharing this with all of you? I'm sharing this with all of you is because I made a decision. Saya telah membuat sesuatu keputusan supaya saya nak mengangkat diri saya. Even though I'm weak in sports, I made that decision to change my life. So you have a decision to make. Imagine if I keep reminding myself that I'm bad in sports, my friends say I will not amount to anything, saya manusia yang tidak berguna because I'm not good in sports, I would not have made the brave decision to change my life. Betul tak semua? But my dear friends, I would like to ask, okay? Now, after I share this with you, can you all see how I've built relevancy with you all? Yes or no? Relevancy, in a sense, I want to let you all know, a lot of you may be thinking, Michael Teoh ni anak Tan Sri ke? Bapak dia menteri besar ke? No! I am just a normal kid, just like many of us here. Mungkin ada anak menteri kat sini, ya. But I am just a normal kid, just like all of you. I did not get straight A's in my SPM. I am still shocked how I passed my ADMATS, Mathematic Tambahan. So you see, that's relevancy. But what happened? Did I show you transformasi? Ada tak? I showed you how I started off, bully victim. What were the lessons I learned? The lessons I learned was what? Never give up. The lesson I learned was make a decision to change your life. And then the thing I learned is, if you're not good in something, don't spend too much time on improving the things that you're not good, even though it's important, but don't spend too much time there. You find things that you're good at. As you're improving things that you're not good at, you find things that you are good at, you amplify. You times 10 on that. Can you see that? Now, did I show you a before and after transformation? Ada tak? And then, from my story, did you see a track record, ada tak, of my change? Nampak tak? Now, and then, did I engage you all? How I engage? Am I not asking you all questions now? If you can find this relatable, yes or no? Betul tak, my dear friends? Yeah. Hey, how many of you are learning something so far? If you're learning something so far, can I see you go to the comment section and type there, yes, 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 3 times, yeah? Type there, yes, 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 3 times, okay? This is the format. All right. Now, allow me to deep dive a bit further. Wah, Syamsulang ni boleh dapat. Syamsulang ni boleh dapat pelajar contoh, very good. Tek Long, okay. Alin Baba, alright. Kim Chuan, Alfreda, seriously, that's your name, Alfreda. Ni UPM ni banyak nama-nama hebat lah, glamour. Obraira, wow, that's a very nice one, Obraira. Obraira, I can actually picture your name being used in like the next Black Panther show. You know, it's really such a unique name. Hey, thank you. All right, my dear friends, let me now carry on, yeah? Just really fast right here. Okay. Now, some of you must be thinking, Michael, this work for you lah. Can it actually work for us? Well, my dear friends, allow me to share with you right now. So I have a student, all right? So people pay me thousands of ringgit to actually get my coaching and to also attend my training. But don't worry. That's why today I'm here to tell you whatever I taught this student, I am giving you all right now. Are you all paying anything? You're paying with your time lah. You're paying with your attention, okay? But again, my love to UPM. So first, let me share. I want to introduce you all to Saudara Nick. Nick, yeah? Nick was an engineer. He was an engineer in the oil and gas industry. But as you know, the oil and gas industry suffered last year during the coronavirus. So Nick, when he got involved, he was in the engineering field. And then when MCO hit, he have a lot of time. He have a lot of time, cannot go to office to work, cannot go to the plant to work. So he joined one of my programs. All right, one of my programs that was conducted via Zoom, conducted online with you right here. And then Nick, I asked him a question. I say, Nick, what do you like to do? And Nick cakap, you know, Nick shocked me kan. Nick memberitahu saya. I thought he's gonna say, I gemar buat engineering. Actually, no. Nick told me, he said, actually, dia memang gemar dalam bidang pengurusan kewangan. He loves financial management. And I said, okay, you want to build your iconic profile, right? He said, yes. I said, okay. So now let's start with the story, relevance. Why do you think your minat, your interest in financial management is important for people out there? Nick shared, because right now people are worried about coronavirus. People are worried about their finances. I said, what can you do for them? Nick said, I can teach them how to save their money. I can teach them how to manage their money. Because I have the interest. Walaupun engineer, but I have the interest. I say, bagus. Relevance is there. Your message, help people save money, help people to manage their money. Very good. Transformation. Have you gotten any result? At the moment, Nick, masa tu, belum lagi. He said, no result yet. I say, tak apa. This is what I want you to do. You adopt, you ambil 2-3 orang, you mentor them, let them become your case study, and then you start sharing with them, your audience, later, what is their before? How are they before they get your mentoring? How are they after they get your mentoring? Share with them the result. Share with them your story. How you were an engineer after the MCO hit, coronavirus hit, then you did not give up. You, instead of sitting at home doing nothing, you started learning about financial management. You started doing financial management. Right? And then after that, I taught him. I said that, okay, now very important, you need track record. Share the track record. Guess what, my dear friends? This is what he did. He organized his own online summit featuring some of Malaysia's top financial gurus. For those of you may see, Dato Fazila Kamsa is there, Dato Dr. Azizi Ali is there, all these guys, you know, Dato Sri Syed Zainal Abidin, the former CEO of Proton, he's there as one of his speakers, and Nick is right here. Guys, Nick was just an engineer like you, but he used the 4 steps of building his profile his iconic profile. Then he got all these people to speak with him in his conference. Apa terjadi? My dear friends, did Nick's credibility meningkat tak? Yes or no? And he mentioned to me, he want to focus on the Bahasa Melayu speaking market. So all his speakers are all speaking in Malay. That is amazing. He's doing that, right? And I can tell you, this year he's launching his second online summit, the largest in Malaysia, Cakna Kewangan 2, and it is backed by PT-PTN. Hebat tak? Nick was an unknown last year. An unknown. An engineer. Maybe some of you, I'm just a student, I tak tahu lah kan apa nak buat. But he used these 4 steps. Tenang saja, relevancy. He gave out a very relevant message, like how I gave a relevant message to all of you. Transformasi, he showed how his summit, how his mentoring on helping people manage their finances can produce result. He showed track record, case studies. And lastly, he got everyone involved. Followers engagement. He posted up on social media. He asked questions. He interact with people. Dia membina jalinan hubungan dengan followers dia. My dear friends, all good so far? Hey, how many of you are quite inspired by Nick's story? When Nick told me his story and when he told me how he used my 4 steps to build his profile, and today he had PT-PTN as his client, kan? He got all these top speakers to speak for him. How many of you find it quite inspiring? If yes, go to the comment section and type there me, M-E, go and type there me. Why am I sharing with you Nick's story? Nick is just like you. Yeah, he's just like you and I. Orang biasa-biasa aja. But he took the step. Yeah, he took the step, he followed the step, he berani, he went up there and he became who he is today. Right. My dear friends, in the end, saya nak berikan satu soalan kepada anda. Di followers engagement. Soalan apa? During this time, do you want to be a victim or do you want to be a victor? Ask yourself. Adakah anda nak menjadi seorang mangsa atau anda nak mengambil tindakan proaktif untuk memajukan diri anda? Sama anda menjadi seorang usahawan muda ke, anda menjadi seorang yang berkaliber ke? I mean, my dear friends, I just thought I'd share with you all. Is it okay just to ask the organizer, yeah? I know we started slightly late just now. I will just take another 10 minutes. Is that okay with you all? Why I want to share this? I want to share, I want to share Ruby's story. Seeing some of you know Ruby, okay? Ruby heard about me through Facebook. Ruby, unlike many thousands of students who heard about me but never bothered messaging me, she messaged me. She messaged me on Facebook and guess what? I never reply her. Terlalu sibuk. Ruby did not give up. She messaged me on Insta. And then after that, she found out that one of her friends actually interned with me. She went through her friend, she reached to me. Wow, I respect her. Ada semangat, berdedikasi. And then Ruby shared with me her story. Ruby shared with me how she was in MPP for UPM. Yeah, how she was very active in the student council. Also, Pandu Putri kan. She's actually in Girl Guides. Yeah, Ruby is also in Girl Guides. All right, Ruby is amazing. She terima, I think, a certificate even from the Permaisuri Agong as well, you know, for her contribution in Girl Guides. Hebat, alumni UPM. She told me her story. And then I asked her, I said, why you want to join Thriving Talent? She said she wants to learn about developing people. And I said, ada banyak training company out there. Why you want to join it? She said, she wants to learn from the best. So I said, okay, God bless. You want to learn from the best, you better be the best. Relevance. She wants to develop people. Nampak tak? Transformation. She showed me her before and after. She told me that last time as she was in uni, she was very shy, but she joined NPP, she joined Girl Guides. In the end, what happened? It brought her up. She transformed. I saw the result she got. Dedication. She's a hard worker. She's dedicated in what she does. She shared with me her track record. That was when she showed me her picture receiving a certificate daripada Yang Duli Mulia Permaisuri Agong, our queen. She received the certificate, got track record. Bagus. And then penglibatan umum. Of course, that one she just shared with me about her track record, her story. Yeah. And then I told her, I said, you have to start sharing your story more on social media. This is your own colleague from UPM that have joined my team. Nampak tak? So my dear friends, just to share with you all, are you all learning something so far? If yes, go to the comment section and type yes. Yeah, type yes. For those of you who are on Facebook, hey, give a thumbs up, okay? Give a thumbs up, all right? Because I want you to decide hari ini juga, do you want to still remain a victim? A victim is someone that complain, someone yang memanglah push the excuse, bagi alasan yang banyak. Or do you want to start being, you nak angkat tangan ya, you want to menyahut cabaran ni, you will start being the victor, champion, the person who start taking action. Because my dear friends, I can guarantee you this. When you take action, you will surely get result. Whether it's the result you want or not, different story. If you are taking action, you're not getting the result you want, change your action. Boleh semua? All good? All right, my dear friends, we are coming to the end of my sharing session, but just a few more things. I have a few more surprises for those of you right here. Yeah, a few more surprises saja. Okay? Here we go. Again, remember, do you want to be a victim or a victor? Be a victor, yeah? Now, some of you must be thinking, Michael, bukan kita tak nak jadi victor, bukan kita tak nak menang, kita tiada panduan, kita tiada mentor, betul tak? So my dear friends, I am here to offer all of you something, to share with you all, okay? I've built my company, Thriving Talents, where we have won numerous awards in Malaysia for entrepreneurship, ya, dan juga dalam bidang pembangunan sumber manusia, ya. These are just some of our clients that believe in our services, yang telah menggunakan khidmat kita ya untuk memajukan sumber manusia mereka, to develop their people. Can I ask, any of you here recognize any of these brands? These are my customers. Any one of you recognize these brands? If yes, can I see you go to the comment section, type down what is the brand that you recognize there? What is the brand that you recognize there ya? Apakah jenama yang anda tahu ya daripada senarai pelanggan-pelanggan saya ni, all my clients here, you know, any brands that you know here? Yeah. So I'm very grateful. They hired my company, they hired my team. I was talking about Ruby just now. She had the opportunity to work with Petronas through us as well. Okay, so what happened? All these companies believed in us. We learned from them how they developed their people. Then after that, that inspired us to write a book. So I wrote a book called The Potential Matrix, where we interview bakat-bakat muda seperti anda semua. Except these bakat-bakat muda have been featured on Forbes, CNN, the Wall Street Journal. They are featured in the Guinness Book of Records. They come from the world's top universities like University of Cambridge, Harvard University, MIT. They have worked in Google. They have spoken in all the global platforms around the world. My dear friends, when I got these people, I interviewed them. Would you agree with me then that if someone that is a Guinness World Record holder, someone that's working in a top company, someone who have done research in a top university around the world, adakah kita boleh bersetuju akan ada idea-idea yang boleh kita belajar daripada mereka? Betul tak? How many can agree with that? When all these people come together, I interviewed them, I researched about that, I came up with a model called the Potential Matrix. That is how we can learn from them. Betul tak? So from all these big companies, what they taught us, I wrote a book, The Potential Matrix, where in this book, the book reads to you, hello there. You have a nice read of the book. And then after that, you see, this is how the book looks like. It's a book for Gen Y, for Gen Z, for the millennial generation. A lot of pictures. It is very nice. We also show you some research untuk membuktikan idea-idea yang akan kita paparkan supaya anda semua boleh berdaya maju lagi, so that you can improve yourself even more. All right. We have written all this, and then we understand as Malaysian audience, selalunya kita baca buku, lepas tu apa berlaku kan? Tak ada apa berlaku. But to make sure that that doesn't happen, at the end of every single chapter, pada pengakhiran setiap bab, there will be action steps for you. Anda cuma harus ikut langkah-langkah action steps ini, anda akan membolehkan diri anda menjadi lebih berdaya maju, menjadi lebih berjaya, to take that brave step to become an entrepreneur, or to take that brave step to build your iconic profile. And I understand, kita semua ni di UPM, and for those of you watching from outside of UPM, universiti ni paling penting sekali apa? Kena ada reference, betul tak? My dear friends, at the end of every chapter, there will also be references. References ini apabila kita bandingkan huraian kita, kita bandingkan strategi kita. We share our summary and our strategy. We compare it with existing academic journals out there, scientific journals that prove to you this model, once you use the potential matrix, you can develop yourself to be more competitive, to be better version of students, of young entrepreneur, of a young person in your life. My dear friends, for those of you who want to buy the book, unfortunately, the book is not in popular, it's not in border. I'm also not recommending you all to go out. Go online. Go to potentialmatrix.com. The book is there. You'll be surprised. We have the ebook prepared for you. Go ahead and read. And I'm sure this book will change your life. All right. Hey, for those of you who are willing to take action, how many of you are willing to take action? Go to the comment section and type that me, M-E. Yeah? Go there and type that me. Yeah? Me. All right. Just go there, get a copy of your book, okay? Last but not least, just to share, I look forward to keep in touch with all of you. Saya berharap anda semua telah belajarlah daripada sesi perkongsian saya tentang 4 langkah, the 4 steps on how you can build your iconic profile. Now, lastly, terima kasih sekali lagi kepada pihak UPM ya, kerana telah menghantar jemputan ini kepada saya. I'm actually very, very grateful. One last message before we go. 2 lah. Number 1, I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook. Find me there, Michael Teoh Sulim. Drop me an email. All right, I'm happy to connect with all of you. Okay. Now, my dear friends, my one last message. I say 2, kan? One last message is this. I want you to remember. People don't buy products. People buy stories. People don't buy products. People don't buy service. People buy stories. People don't buy facts. People buy emotions. Some of you are thinking, ni salah lah. Orang tak beli fakta, orang beli emosi. My dear friends, that's why we are struggling with fake news. Fake news banyak. Kenapa? People buy the emotion. You, alamak, ni, wah, ni fake news ni. Oh, MCO, oh, akan jadi pula. Tula. There is not even a fact. But you buy the emotion. Wah, ni MCO akan datang. Oh, tula. That's not even fact. Then our government have to come out and say, bukan, itu bukan fakta. Bukan, don't spread fake news. Nampak tak? Itu saja. What can we learn from fake news? Fake news show us the deeper side of human behavior. We are irrational creatures. Kita beli emosi, kita tak beli fakta. We convince ourselves that we are fact-based, but we are not. We buy from emotion. So how is this related to our conclusion today? When you have a prophilic profile, when you have an iconic profile, when you have a story to share, when you start your business, or a story to share about yourself, people buy you. Okay? Thank you, everybody. How many of you have learned something so far? If you have learned something so far, go to the comment section, type there 100%. 100%, yeah, if you have learned something so far, okay? For those of you over on Facebook, terima kasih banyak-banyak juga, okay? Hey, show some love. All right, do the thumbs up, okay? Hey, share this content out, okay? Some people say, Michael, macam mana kita nak menjadi insan yang lebih bertanggungjawab, insan yang lebih positif? Share out this video by UPM, all right? Jangan kedukut ilmu, share it out. Who knows? Maybe you have a friend on your Facebook right now. Dia mungkin rasa dunia saya sudah kiamat. My day is over. Another MCO imposed, I am gone. When he watched this video, he realized he has a story to tell. From that story, he can build his business. And when he can build his business, his life become better. He will thank you for it. Just one easy button. Share out this video. Thank you, everybody. This is Michael Teoh here. Do connect with me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I look forward to keep in touch with all of you. For those of you who want to check out my book, go to potentialmatrix.com. Thank you. Saya nak memberikan peluang ini kembali kepada pihak Urus Setia. Take it away. Thank you, everybody.
Wow, impressive. So thank you, Mr. Michael, for taking the time to thoroughly explain the useful information to all of us. It's truly inspiring. So before we proceed any further, we would like to remind that all the participants, please click the Google form link in order for you to record your attendance and receive your merits and also your e-certificate. And that we also have a quiz session later on with prizes I'm very sure you will not want to miss. With that said, we would like to proceed to our second speaker, the respected Coach Dee Han. Coach Dee Han is an executive coach at proficiencyinlife.com, and he has been a coach for 16 years. Yeah, 16 years. He focuses on helping individuals improve skills that are crucial in one's career, which is their leadership skills, confidence, communication skills, and their problem-solving skills. Coach Dee Han, are you here?
Hi, how you doing, Calvin?
Yeah, so we leave the floor and time to you.
Great, thank you so much. So shall we begin now?
Yeah, sure.
Can you hear me? Okay, great. Give me a few seconds to set up here. So first I want to say, wow, it's very inspiring to hear Michael speak. Okay, so I'm trying to find my second screen here, Calvin. Excuse me.
Take your time.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can see the slide now.
Okay, you can see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so first of all, can you see my slide, everybody?
Yes.
Okay, great. So yeah, first of all, I want to acknowledge Michael Teoh for his awesome presentation. I mean, it was so inspiring. Maybe a little bit too fast for me. So for me, I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. Okay, guys? I hope you can keep up with me without falling asleep. All right? All right. So first of all, I'd like to say hi and good morning to faculty and students of Universiti Putra, Malaysia. Thank you for having me here today, and special thanks to those taking their time out from their schedules to be here today. I welcome you. Now, before we start our talk, I would like to ask a favor, if it's okay. Can you type yes or no for me, if it's okay for you guys? Okay. All right. So what I want to ask is that before we start, I want to ask you guys if you can write down 1 or 2 questions of what you want to know about leadership, or maybe a challenge that you're having about leadership, and what would you like to get from this talk today? Okay, is that okay? And maybe later we can share about it with Calvin. So please allow me to give a short introduction of who I am and why I'm so passionate about leadership. I am a certified coach, as Calvin mentioned, and my name is Dee Han. After 33 years of my 50 plus years of life, I've been very invested in leadership development, because after losing my business and my first marriage, I had to change. Okay? My lucky business success didn't prepare me for the failures. There was failure in my personal life as well as my professional life. And the reason why I say lucky, because the restaurant we start profits came quite easily. Okay, we were at the right place at the right time, and business was good until it wasn't. After 1 year of opening, 2 more restaurants serving the same kind of dishes opened up opposite corners of ours. Right? I had a vending machine route, which is fine, but then other bigger companies came in with bigger machines and more variety of snacks. I was hoping that business would eventually pick up again soon, but when it did, the other restaurants would start lowering their prices. As we heard Michael mention, we began the price war. I was complacent, confused, and thought, I hope it would just pass and every day would just get better by itself. But it didn't. So after losing most of my finances by putting in money every month to pay for salary, rent, stock, it was finally time to call it. So one business failed after another, and it was my fault. I didn't make an effort to grow myself and to see what I could have done to increase my business or to save it. I didn't make an effort to learn more and how I could avoid some of the issues that came up and prepare myself better. I didn't learn how to grow for my business. Okay? So after closing up the businesses, I basically had to start from scratch after that. That's what I realized in that 10 years of hoping things would get better, which it didn't.